Matters is sponsored by Strategic Wealth Designers.
A historic day for Wall Street. The Dow Jones hit more than 30,000 points for the first time in history, and it stayed there for the closing bell. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq each gaining more than a percentage of their value today as well. Right now, Congress is working on a new bill that would expand retirement programs. It's called the Secure Act 2.0, and it could be passed by the end of the year. Fox 59's Angela Ganote sat down with Rob D'Alessio from Strategic Wealth Designers to discuss the new bill and how it could help people who are in or nearing retirement.
Rob, from a financial aspect, what can viewers expect to be part of this Secure Act proposal, do you think?
Okay, so there's a lot of moving parts. One, I got to say I'm a big fan of this proposal. A lot of moving parts that are really helping the individual, so that's a good thing. But first, they're talking about moving the minimum age for the required minimum distribution from 72 to 75. So if you're wanting to continue to save longer, that will allow you to do that. The second part is they're going to automatically enroll people into your 401k. That'll actually force feed a lot of people into retirement savings. And then the last part, which is huge, is that if you have student loan debt and you have a 401k that your employer matches the contributions, if you're paying to that student loan debt, they'll match whatever you're paying to the debt into your 401k, which is just fascinating and really awesome.
Okay, let's dig into this a little bit more too. Part of the bill would require the required minimum distribution from 72 to 75. Explain more to viewers what that means and why that age is significant, or that change is significant.
Okay, so before last year, it was 70 and a half years old, but whatever you had in a retirement account, 401k, SEP IRA, Simple IRA, 403b, whatever it was, a tax-deferred retirement account, when you reach that required minimum age, which they're proposing to be 75, you'll be required to take money out, a percentage of that money based upon your age and your gender and your life expectancy. That way you would have to pay taxes on the way out with that. Now, there's some tax savings and things like that, but moving it to 75 really helps the individual.
Yeah, you mentioned this a little bit, but that proposal makes that change for people who have that work 401k but are also paying student loans. What is that change, and what do you see as the potential pros and cons of that specific idea?
Well, to be clear, I don't see a ton of cons right now, maybe a little bit of cons towards what the government will be taking in on tax dollars in the future. But it's awesome for those that are in college or recently out of college that have, acquired quite a bit of college or student loan debt, who would not be so inclined to enroll in their 401k just yet. Whereas here, they can go ahead and pay off that debt, and their employer is going to match what they're paying to that debt into their 401k. So it kind of jumpstarts their retirement savings. The government's hope is that when they go to retire, they would have more assets, which of course would allow us to tax them more.
Yeah. Okay. Rob, hey, thank you so much. Good to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
And for more information on this topic or any other money saver, head on over to fox59.com and click on the Strategic Wealth tab.